we made it. Barkman and Smith Physical Therapy and Irving's first Facebook live stream of 2021 is about to go down. We're going to wait a few seconds for some more people to come on in before we get started. We've got Chaz behind the boards tonight who's going to be helping us answer any questions. By the way, if you did not check out our last Facebook Live recorded at the Bedford Clinic, please go view the replay after the live stream when you have some time. There's some amazing info provided by physical therapists John Stoddard and Ron Barkman. Okay. So let's get into it. My name is Chase Pemberton. I'm a physical therapist here at Barkman and Smith Physical Therapy's Irving Clinic, and I'm excited to continue our mini-series on falling, how to prevent it, and why it matters. We will focus more tonight on exercises you can consider implementing in your home program and how to perform them safely. So with that, I'd like to start with a question. Can you viewers tuning in share with me some exercises that you have found helpful for maintaining good balance? Please consider commenting some of your favorite exercises in the comments section, and we're going to wait a few moments while some folks answer here. John. Just waiting on a few more folks here to see what we get answer-wise. We got a couple answers coming in. It's just a moment here. We'll review those. And don't worry if we don't get a lot of answers. We're going to have some of our own tonight. That'll be the big emphasis as we're going along here, okay? While we're waiting, we're going to have part 3 of our mini-series next month in our new clinic. So let's go ahead and keep rolling here. So a statistic to me that really jumped out when reviewing for tonight's discussion was found in a 2016 comprehensive British Journal of Sports Medicine study, which found that working out just 3 hours per week was linked to a 39% reduction in falls when compared to individuals who were being sedentary. Pretty impressive, right? Evidence also shows that changes in vision, muscular weakness, and impaired balance related to changes in neurosensory feedback are some of the primary causes for falls. So what can we do to address these issues? If you guessed exercise, you guessed right. So to me, a successful exercise program includes several key factors, so I'll give you my top 4. Intensity sufficient enough to improve muscular strength, a program that is regular and sustainable, one that includes dynamic activities that are pertinent and specific to your needs and are simple and low cost. So just one more time, if you're just now joining us, we're discussing falling, how to prevent it, and why it matters. Tonight is part 2 in our mini-series discussing exercises. So please consider sharing this video with anyone who would feel would benefit from this education. So now, with the help of our assistant, Sam, we're going to demonstrate several activities that you may perform at home. So here in the clinic, we have a new overhead tracking system. Welcome, Sam. New overhead track and trolley system, which is an astonishing piece of equipment that we now offer in our Irving and Bedford locations. And in next month's video, Michael will give you more of a breakdown of the balance track system. But let's talk about what we can do at home. So before we begin exercises, I just want to emphasize that the routine we are about to demonstrate may be varying degrees of difficulty for individuals and is merely meant to serve as an example of what may be performed at home. So I'm going to have you stand right in here for me, Sam. And as you can see, Sam is set up in a way that greatly mitigates the risk of falls with the help of what we like to call the balance arena. So the balance arena is set up as follows. We have one chair to sit in and two on each side to maintain balance. And typically we would also have a chair in the front to help with extra balance as needed. So now we have our safety net in place. Let's talk about some examples of several activities you can utilize at home to challenge and improve your balance. Tonight I want to talk about 4 exercises that will highlight some of the basics of a good balance-focused routine. And the 4 are as follows. Single leg balance, thank you to Amy for the suggestion. Sit to stands, standing marches, and side leg raises. So I want to start with single leg balance. So with our single leg balance, we want to think about starting with our shoulders level and a good hip shift. So we're going to shift to the left here as we transition from one leg, 2 legs down to 1 to reorient our base of support over our center of gravity. Are you going to do that, everybody? Yes, ma'am. Thank you. From there, we will hold for 5 seconds, alternate, and repeat on the opposite leg, targeting a minute of total time. So that's number 1. And Sam, if you could go ahead and take a seat for me. The next will be sit to stands, which serve as a great activity for promoting strength, power, and stability in the lower extremities. And one so many people use multiple times per day, whether it be getting out of the bed, our recliner, or off the commode. We want to first think about our base. So we want to think about keeping our feet tucked in and tucked back so that we use that leg strength to help propel ourselves up and out of the chair. We're going to then shift our trunk forward slightly so that we may press easily up and forward. So we want to slowly come up and then slowly lower and repeat. We'll just have Sam do 1 tonight, but typically we're going to perform 10 reps per session or for time beginning for about 30 seconds at a time. Our third exercise, if you want to come on back up, Sam, are going to be some standing marches. So I love these because they allow us to perform several key moments for balance and walking in one. So again, we're going to begin with a hip shift, raising one leg up to tolerance and into a single leg balance. Briefly hold, and then place our foot back on the ground and shift and perform on the other side. So this exercise is all about control. So perform in a slow, controlled manner to truly challenge your balance and perform for 1 to 2 minutes at a time. And finally, we're going to finish up with what we like to call a side leg raise. So Sam, I'll have you turn and face this way here. And again, several good elements related to balance in one. We again see that the weight shift into a single leg stance, so shift to your left for me there, followed by an active leg. It's there. These guys called your glute muscles, which play a key role in the stability of your lumbopelvic complex. So make sure, a big thing on this one is to not dip your shoulders as you lift and don't overextend in the back. Again, we want to think about performing 10 repetitions at a time, then switch to the other side and repeat. Many thank you, Sam. So all of that should take about 5 to 10 minutes at a time and can be performed several times a day with significant impacts on your balance. So now is the time to take action. Get a fall risk assessment. There are several great tools and tests available to assess your risk of falls. Barkman and Smith Physical Therapy offers free fall risk assessments, including a subjective questionnaire and physical tests. Please contact us at 817-283-9435. We are here to support you. And we've got a couple shout outs tonight. It looks like we're saying hey to Brenda, Madison, and Valerie. Welcome in. Thank you guys for joining. And we would like to say thank you for everyone else that joined tonight. And if you have any suggestions for topics you would like us to cover, please comment on our Facebook page, or you can also reach us by phone or email. Also be sure to tune into our next Facebook Live, and we will cover in more detail our balance track program. We plan to have an actual client that went through our program join us and share their testimonial. So thank you again, everyone. Stay safe and stay upright from all of us here at Barkman and Smith Physical Therapy.